Welcome to In Conversation with MANWAR podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Do Not Be a Bystander campaign. You can join us in raising awareness about bullying by visiting the donotbeabystander.com, and be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay informed about upcoming episodes. Today's participants are Farifta and Tasnia.
Welcome to our Bullying Awareness podcast. I'm your host, MANWAR Khan. Today, I'm joined by two young individuals who are ready to share their thoughts and insights on the topic of self-discipline. Self-discipline is an essential trait for personal development and a success in various aspects of life, such as education, career, health, and relationships. So let's welcome our participants today, Farifta and Tasnia. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now that we have introduced our participants, let's get started with the question. The first question goes for Farifta. So Farifta, what does self-discipline means to you, and why it is important in personal and professional growth or development, you think? Farifta.
Thank you for the question. Self-discipline means something. Self-discipline means something that allows you to follow your plans to achieve your personal and your workplace goals. This can prevent you from struggling at work or submit tasks after the deadline. As a self-disciplined professional, you're more able to remain organized and meet deadlines on time. Self-discipline is also the key to control thoughts, actions, and behaviors, allowing individuals to focus on goals. And it involves making careful choices and practicing positive behaviors consistently, even when they require effort. Self-discipline is also vital for personal and professional development. For example, achieve your goal, such as it helps individuals stay committed to their goals, breaking them down into manageable tasks. Even another example I could give you guys is building better habits, such as developing self-discipline fosters positive habits and helps break bad ones, supporting personal growth and well-being. Another thing is that just self-discipline isn't always important in your workplace. It's also important at your house, at your home. Show self-discipline everywhere so you don't struggle when it's at your workplace. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so Farifta, do you practice self-discipline?
Yes. So I don't struggle in my career, or I don't struggle in my workplace.
So when you wake up in the morning, do you make your bed?
Yeah,
Do you?
sometimes.
All right. So that's somebody, I watched a video other day, and somebody told, they were talking about this, and they said, you start making your bed in the morning when you wake up. That means this is the first step of your self-discipline.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So anyway, excellent, great answer. Thank you so much. My next question is for Tasnia. So how can you develop self-discipline in your daily life?
Self-discipline requires a constant amount of effort and practice. Things you could do to input self-discipline in your life are setting clear goals. Define achievable goals that align with your core values and your priorities. Create a routine. Establish a daily schedule for your work, study, exercise, and relaxation. Prioritize tasks. Address critical tasks first when your energy is at its peak. Develop positive habits. Replace bad habits with positive ones that support your goals. Seek support and inspiration. Surround yourself with encouraging individuals. Be patient. Building self-discipline takes time, so make sure to stay persistent and motivated.
I like that part when you say that surrounding yourself with the people who can always inspire you and empower you. That is very important for self-discipline too, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Great answer. Thank you so much. I would like to share a quote from American motivational speaker Jim Rohn. I don't know, have you heard about his name? So he said something really interesting, and I wanted to share that with you guys in this podcast. So discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It conveys a profound idea about the relationship between setting goals and achieving them. If there is no discipline, there is no bridge, it is difficult to success in life. Right? Excellent. We have come to the end of the podcast. I would like to thank our participants, Farifta and Tasnia. I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Before we wrap up, I would like to remind our listeners that there are several resources available to help individuals dealing with bullying. The government of Alberta have a helpline, and that provides support and advice to people who are experiencing bullying. The helpline can be reached at 1-888-456-2323. Bullying is a violation of human rights. Under no circumstances, bullying is acceptable. As a community, we have a shared responsibility to take a stand against bullying and refuse to be a bystander. Thank you for joining in conversation with MANWAR Khan, and we will see you next week. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.